Friends, welcome to my channel Click to Express. Today we'll be discussing on few chart properties on of different charts. So basically the chart property remains the same or fairly the same when you take up different charts. So here I'll be taking up different charts or one or two charts, and I'll be showing you what we can do with it. So first of all, I'll just pull a bar chart for me. I'll take employee wise. Sum of sales. So now this is giving you the sales of those employees over a over the year also. So now I want to rename the field name as okay, and now I just want to rename this as sales. So you can basically see this thing gets changed. So now I'll go here in the appearances. I'll go one by one so it will be easy for you to understand. So what I did, I can add one more dimension here as quarter also. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna give me quarter based on what you call it as based on your quarter. You have for Ravi you have 4 quarters. What is the data over the 4 quarters? So suppose that doesn't look good over here, so I'm just deleting that, or I can take a year. So we have only 2 year over here, so it's gonna be easy for you to understand. So probably I have the entirely the same data, that is why it is giving you the same color. Probably this doesn't look good, but you can add different dimension. That's what I mean to say over here. The alternative dimension is nothing but, suppose you want to add quarter over here, it's similar. So it's alternative measure. I will add first of all alternative dimension. It will be easy. Suppose I'm adding a alternative dimension. What it's gonna do is it will ask the user, it will give the user his like authority for him to select either data by quarter or either data by year. Okay, so similarly if you have an expression over here, I'm discarding this change. Suppose you want to check you want to add a measure over here. Suppose I want to add sum of budget. It should be pulled, I can pull it in my what you call an alternative measure. So what a person can do is, what a user can do is, he can select the budget based on your quarter or anything of any probable selection he can make, and based on that he can change the data. So for now I don't need a data, or I don't need a any alternative measure, so I'm just removing this. So you can add based on your requirement. Suppose there is a requirements, I can also change the number here. I can go here, make it a number and set it to. So if I have a data more than 500,000, I want to make it a different color, and the down one will be a different color. So that was my requirement. If that's the requirement, I can go here, I can add value on label, so it will give you labels on the value. If you go here, change the auto color, make it to dimension, it will change based on your dimension. If you make it on measure, it will change based on your measure. And if you want to add an expression, obviously you can add an expression. So for me, I'm adding an expression as if sum of sales in USD is greater than or equal to 500,000, then show me some RGB color. I am giving it as 121, 198, 1. I'm not sure what the color gonna come. The second I'm giving it as simple as red. You can give anything based on your requirement. So you can see it is giving me a green color and a red color if the value is lesser than your 500,000. Okay, so you can, these are the very basic changes which you can add a reference line also. Suppose I want to add a reference line, maybe like you want to give an expression, or you can write, suppose I want to write a average of sum of sales. Okay, so I'm not sure what I think I made some mistake over here. Okay, I cannot make average sum of sales because these are two different aggregation function. I can give aggregate in between based on your employee name. So now it's gonna act fine. So you can see there is an average line forming based on your expression you have given. So you can label it as, it's gonna give you average line. So these are the very basic changes which needs to be done in your bar chart. Okay, so now let's move to some other or a basic chart, say it as line chart. So line chart also, the requirement remains the same, or the things remains the very same kind of thing, but you can add a few more things, say it like values on data points. So these and all makes it a very good in look and feel. So I'm just showing you a different things so that it becomes easier when you start drawing it. So now if I move to scatter plot, I'm just showing you some random charts. I'm adding a measure over here as like sum of budget also. So I have a data over here. I want to go to appearance, and suppose I want to increase the bubble size. Obviously you can increase the bubble size. Navigation if you want to on it. So suppose if you want to navigate this from this place to this, suppose you want to navigate this and move it front and back, you can obviously do that. So that's not required for me for time being. So I am just removing the navigation from here. Okay, then go to edit. I can make few more changes. Auto color off. I want to give a color by dimension. So you can see the dimension color. I want to remove this selection. So based on these are the very common changes which you can do it in every chart. So that's all in this video. Thank you. Have a nice day. Do subscribe my videos so as to get latest updates.